Okay, am I actually live? I don't know if I've been live for almost a minute, actually. So sorry if anyone heard me swear right now. Um, so hi everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 15 of my graduation campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. So where we left off, our good old boys are heading east to join the Third International's struggle, which I'd say all things considered is actually going pretty well, because it's basically at a stalemate, and that's good. That's good. Like I'm just saying, August 1940, France was not still kicking at this time. I'm just saying. So I think it's kind of going good. There is a little bit of German advancement into France. They have gotten past the forts, which is a bit unfortunate, but mostly I think we're doing good. And our people aren't going to be the majority over there just yet. I mean, if we zoom out right here, 143 divisions. Okay, that can't all be Italy, but like we have 100 divisions total. There's about a little bit over 250 divisions just on this main front line between the English Channel and the Thwift State. But we're just going to try to get here and there where we can. The main thing we're going to need to focus on now that we're in the war is we've got to get the economy up and running, and we've got a new administration coming in. I know that we're doing this European schools, but you see it's August 8th, so in 2 months it'll be October, which means that there will only be one last focus that Flynn is going to take, and then somebody new is going to get elected president one way or the other. So the economy, we got to get it up and running. Like, look at all of these red lines here. You know, the heavy tanks, which we've invested so much into. I mean, wow, we're down to 823 days to fulfill all the tank needs, but not great. You know, it's 1,000 here on the anti-air, 455 for the artillery, 201 for the trucks. But we've got a lot of things that are going to really get this engine up and running. For example, we finally have got some military factories getting built, so those are going to start popping together here, chaining themselves. So we're going to start getting more factories. Next administration is going to actually work on the economy. Basically, we're in a really, really great position right now. Okay, so Simply a Custodian, great channel name, by the way, because that means your thing is at Simp Custodian. So it's like, does that mean that you're a custodian for simps, or do you custodian up simps? But Aqua, the member of Generation 2 of Hololive, she finished her goodbye tour with that concert. Yesterday would have been in the time that I lived in, but on the 28th, so time zones. But yeah, she did her graduation. People have been waiting for it. YouTube was breaking apart. I know there's a screenshot out there that is that's floating around that says she had like 900 and something thousand concurrent viewers during her concert. It's my understanding that is incorrect and it was a glitch, and that it's really somewhere in the 700s range. But that's still crazy because, man, I remember watching Coco's graduation, which was, was that 4 years now? It's over 4 years ago that happened. Or was it? Wait, because then they said the 3 years. Yeah. No, I'm thinking. Am I thinking that right? No, it was 20. It must have been 2021 because Myth had already debuted. Yeah, because she talked to Gura in her farewell. You're a custodian that's also a simp. Oh my gosh, there was a third way I hadn't even considered. So yeah, for Aqua, so that one, I think it peaked at like 490,000, and I just remember, and my PC was just, the buffering was so real. So then that's another 300,000-ish that got put on top. Have I told you guys that I like these little, shows here? Hey, you're at war with these people. If the -200 both ways didn't clue you in. So there's a justification war goal happening. The Empire of Japan is apparently getting war goals on us. Not now, Japan, but then again, in regular World War II, it's not like the Japanese asked when America was going to be ready either. Looks like they're running a little ahead of schedule. This is okay. This is actually awesome, though. I like it because then we face the same problems the U.S. had in our timeline. How do we figure this out? How do you win a two-ocean war? And especially me, I'm in doing jack about my Navy, practically. I think I have 2 dreadnoughts in production that suck. And then there's, like... I'm just building, what was it? I think I had some cruisers, and it's just a bunch of U-boats, just U-boat spamming. Can I have World War with you, Uwu? Sophia Amoria Veritas. Wow. That is a name. What is Veritas? What I mean, not I know what Veritas means, but now I'm just thinking, what is the origin word Sophia? It's like it's Greek. Ah, wisdom. There you go. I wonder how the different spellings of Sophia feel about each other, because you have the PH versus the F. Is it something like the... Oh, you previously knew me as Ross Stewart. Oh, okay, name change. Yep, a lot of that going around. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at your new profile picture. The hair looks like it's those like new Fire Emblem characters, right? The blue and the red. But only like halfways. Alright. So I was just thinking today about how, so you're talking about, previously known as this name, and I was thinking about how, like, I have different YouTube channels, because, like, I have this one, I have like, my work one, I've got one, a YouTube channel that I set up, which was just a fake name, of course, and I don't post anything on it, but it was just for me to like and comment on things on YouTube without having my personal name on it. And the thing that triggered me to do it was I had under my own name commented on a video once, and I'm not going to say what it was or even what the subject was, just to not have you guys go hunting around, but basically I said something innocuous, something that in a vacuum there was nothing wrong with it, but then a lot of people agreed with it, and I was getting a bunch of likes, and I went, wow, I've never gotten so many likes on this thing before, because, you know, it's just a personal channel with nothing on it. But there were other comments on the video which were, I don't know, maybe extremely inappropriate is not the right word, but inappropriate comments, and I thought, oh geez, I've got my name next to some of these other things, and I think this is alright, but I probably should just make yet another fake account so I could, you know, comment and say things, and then it's not like I don't have my name on there. And also then I get to make dirty jokes and not have my name on them, you know, and cuss and swear and stuff, so... yeah, several YouTube channels over here. And hello there, Necrosoft. So let's take a look at this family code here before we start sending our younglings overseas to die. With the social revolution in full swing, Congress has passed the Family Code of 1940. The Family Code is a revolutionary code that is driven by an ideological desire to wither away the capitalist model of the family, to be replaced by a socialist model of the familial free unions based on mutual love and respect. Thus, to that end, the code included a number of revolutionary changes. It abolishes all impediments to marriage, the biggest one being the abolition of anti-miscegenation laws. So let me explain what miscegenation is. Which is first off, I want to say the literal word miscegenation, really great one. It's got that kind of flow, just that miscegenation. Like it's the beginning of a haiku because it's 5 syllables, right? So miscegenation is a reference to, it's supposed to like be a technical term because miscere, it means to mix, and it's about when humans of different races marry one another, but like, so that's what its literal meaning is, but like contextually it's got a negative term, it's got a negative connotation is what I should say. So like you could kind of maybe see it as a slur. I mean, probably more than maybe, right? But this is what it's saying. So it's abolishing anti-race mixing laws is what it's saying. So it's allowing, doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, or Asian, or Latino, or whatever, you all can intermarry. So that's getting mixed up. But you know what? I'm not going to tell my funny story about miscegenation because it's not appropriate and I wasn't even the one who said it. I was just going to relay. But we'll move on now. Gosh, can you tell I'm tired? I was up most of the night. Civil marriage is now the only legal type of marriage. The code establishes no grounds divorce, with both spouses receiving equal division of the property at the time of divorce. Also abolished is the concept of illegitimacy. Now all children are entitled to parental support and equal rights under the law. Furthermore, in accordance with the revolutionary laws regarding the family, adoption of children that were made homeless by the revolution is subsidized. The European concept of free love, capital F, capital L, is still under consideration, as well as decriminalizing homosexual behavior. A committee of sexology led by Magnus Hirschfeld. Oh, the parents were so close. They could have named him Magnum. William Reich and Alan Leroy Locke are still locked in debate over how to approach this. The world is changing. So syndicalism is going to get a little more popular, but we're going to lose stability over it. Adoption of children made homeless by the revolution is subsidized. This, of course, always reminds me of the one of the great works of the 20th century, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and how I feel like I'm suffering from a Mandela effect, because I'm sure, I am absolutely sure that in the remake De New Thesis, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but the new thesis, that Julian Yang's ward is a war orphan who it's being subsidized by the state. I'm quite sure. Yeah, that's definitely brought up in both of them. And I remember there's a whole conversation about, but yeah, I just remember I once had told somebody, I was explaining the concept to them, and I said, like, well, here's how it works. War orphans are taken in by, other families, and when the orphan turns 18, he can join the military, or she, but if he does not, the family has to reimburse the government for the money that helped raise the kid. And I was telling somebody about this. I said, but isn't that just gonna like incentivize having the kid, just sending the kid off to the military? And went, yes, that's literally the point. That is literally the point. When you have a galaxy spanning war, it's the great human civil war, right? It's like, well, the kid's an orphan anyway, so nobody's gonna cry at his grave. Oh shoot. Was Hirschfeld even alive in 1940? Who thought his most active time was in the 20s? Well, let's look that up. Magnus Hirschfeld. So Hirschfeld actually he's just one of a million, right? Another German Jew who fled because of how his country treated him. Wait, hold on a sec. Yeah, the question first. Yes. Okay, so at least according to Wikipedia, wait, why is there a... Oh, there we go. So it was a Jewish German physician and sexologist whose citizenship was later revoked by the Nazi government. But yeah, May 14th, 1868 to May 14th, 1935. Yeah, and he was Jewish and gay, which is why he's on the committee of sexology. Excuse me. Where's the tab I needed? Yeah, so he is dead. He should be dead by now. Actually, then the question becomes, wait, let me check his biography right here. No, you know what? Oh, yeah. Wait, no, he went to Berlin, traveled to the United States for 8 months. Okay, he was in Chicago. Went to Magdeburg. German language. Okay, now I'm getting sucked into this article. In the German language, the word for suicide is Selbstmord, which carries... it's supposed to be the German accent. Selbstmord. But I made it French there at the end. Very sorry. It's because we're fighting over Alsace-Lorraine, so, you got the German people speaking in German saying they're French. Anyway, so the word carried more judgment and condemnatory connotations than its English language equivalent, making the subject of suicide a taboo in 19th century Germany. There's like a source on that. I mean, okay. I don't know about that kind of stuff. Like, sometimes I'll hear about, this is how the language shaped the culture and it's different here. So it's like you see it so much of my culture's different. Like, no, you don't understand. In my culture, family's important. Yeah, all those cultures where family's not important, you're not one of them. What the fuck are you talking about? It's just the plastic bags. It's just the saving the plastic bags in a bag thing, freaking, you're Moroccan when after you come home from Walmart, you put all the plastic bags in a bigger plastic bag and hold on to them, yeah, anyway. So that's the family code. The world's changing. How about we actually play the damn video game, huh? So the Commune of France wants our help out. Well, shoot, I picked up the phone now. Let's... Dude, I didn't mean to click that. I forgot which was which. I don't want to say no to them. I'm just going to leave it open until the boys are over. 1940 Tokyo Olympics. Y'all are declaring... You're justifying war on me and holding the Olympics while you do it. Oh, Irish Republic wants to help me. Argentina wants to help me. Yeah, everyone's saying, like, look, you got the people, now you just need the guns. Got some Lend-Lease happening. Yeah, they've been canceled. Duh. Will the game survive the crisis? Only one way to know, isn't there? I'm gonna mute for a second. Hold on. You're gonna hear me fumbling with a wire. Okay. Okay. So, we have a new research slot available to us here. And I think we want to do that let's see, improved medium howitzer. I think we already have the improved medium cannon from here. So I think this is the higher priority. I mean, there's so many things I gotta prioritize. The fact of the matter is, we are the sleeping giant, it's... Oh, cool. We can finally get ace generation chance up. There we go. Nice to have that. So after that, we're going to now just, when this fighter's ready in a month, we're going to see how we can modify it. Come on, boys! Get over the doggone ocean! I'm just worried about losing anyone at sea, you know? There's my tanks. How are they doing in terms of their supply? Well, they certainly have infantry equipment, including 41 Canadian guns, 160 Canadian trucks, 2 out of the 24 light tanks they need, and still only 37 of their heavy tanks. They also have no heavy tank destroyers and no support equipment. Oh man, have I been forgetting to build the tank destroyer this entire time? I sure freaking have. Oh my goodness. It just never ends, does it? It never ends. So can I get the economy up? Can I get the economy up and running? I can't mobilize till I have 50, but that means I need it. It's like, it just keeps going back to war support. War support. And Japan, dang it. Do I have any divisions anywhere that aren't doing anything? Oh yeah, these guys. Y'all don't need to be here anymore. Okay. I'm sending no less than 3 divisions of Marines out here to Hawaii. You know what? I'm sending 2. They shall not pass. Attention. Well, oh shoot, I need to, hold on. Here's what I gotta do. Double click that. Bring them out here. Alright. This is gonna be the Pacific Defense. These Marines. Law? Reckless is good. He doesn't get, well, I mean, he's better, I mean, he's got 4 defense. It's the best I have right now. But, like, we're kind of not expecting the war, are we? Organizer. Planning speed plus 10% is pretty important for the invasions. Career officer. Campbell Jerrington Johnson. Organizer. I don't know. Wait, is it Merriman a Marine? I guess I should try to find a Marine. Group up in the Depression, ROTC background. I don't know. Reserve officer. How y'all doing in the chat? Well, I think one of these is a Marine. He's in the Red Guard, not Ketine. Carter's, no. Senior Colonel. Stand out. Smedley Butler picked the young man for higher command. Unclear where exactly Merkin's political loyalties lie within the greater CSA Party Congress. He has an academic interest in syndicalist economic policy, but his distaste for authoritarianism has alienated him from the more centralist faction of the Congress led by Browder. He's got regrouping specialist, reinforced rate plus 3%. I don't know. Well, he's already an advisor, so that's telling me actually I need to get his ass out there so his buff will improve. So yeah, let's have him do that. Anyway, so Pacific Defense, we'll send the Marines out to Hawaii, and we'll put some of my infantry near the coast. We're going to lose some of these. Man, island hopping can be a bitch, let me tell you. But these are very trained up Marines. I mean, the regulars, you know? These ain't draftees. It's a still volunteer only army. Reminder. You know, we're gonna... Sure, we keep taking the nation into ever-expanding wars while not fixing the economy. The criticizers of Flynn will say. But nobody's been drafted yet. Everybody signed up for this. Alright. I gotta change this music. It's just, you know, after a few, it's not Hearts of Iron 4's soundtrack. It's fine. I think when you can compare it to a lot of the other great stuff, that's, oh, let's do the Suzerain OST. Let's really change it up. Adaptation. Ooh. But anyway, what was I saying? It's Hearts of Iron 4 is not on the top tier of Paradox OSTs just because Paradox has incredible OSTs across everything. And there's some which are just so cream of crop of rice to the cup of coffee. You know, you kind of get a little lost. Because Surviving Mars is incredible. And even if you don't count Quantum Sonics, that's like over 6 hours of music, and it's all just on point. So he said, Custodian said, yes, what branch and unit type you said served in? Yeah, I was artillery. I was, should I say, I was gonna say my MOS, but they changed it. Somebody told me it's like a different letter combo now. But you know, 13 series, fire direction control. Though I did spend some time on the gun line. Only some. That's why my back still functions. You know, all these guys effing their backs up out there. I remember you calling Surge based for being a red leg. Yeah. yeah. I saw some freaking celebrity wearing, I don't know, it was a picture and something else, but they had pants on, and the pants weren't the story. It was just something I noticed that they had the red leg stripe down each of them. And I was like, is that a fashion statement? What? Like, you know, pattern recognition kind of thing. Oh wait, yeah, we're still not taking defeat in detail until we get the buff, so we can take immediately defeat in detail and battle of encirclement. Just want to boom, get them both. Plus, we're technically not at war yet. I don't think I can hold this off any longer reasonably. Gosh, they're taking so long. Did I not hit strategic? But I don't think strategic redeployment does anything to the ocean speed. Because it's kind of like me. I'm not in a rush once World War II starts. It doesn't like. I only get in a rush if I see I need to prevent a collapse or something. But then it's like they're gonna get there or they're not gonna get there. I'm not up here calculating. Oh, okay, right now it's August 31st. It's 100 hours. So I need to get these guys in position on the Pyrenees front by this time, or else this will happen. You know, I'm not doing that. It's just like they're gonna get there when they get there, and if they don't, we gotta just adapt to the situation accordingly. See here. But what does the red leg thing mean? The red leg is basically just like, it's a physical nickname. So some people have you know, come up with meanings. Usually it has to do something with blood on the legs or whatever. Like sometimes there'll be like a little ghost story or whatever that goes with it. Like, you know, it was an artilleryman whose legs were blown off or whatever. But it was just from a unit designation thing that happened like in the 1800s in the United States. And so different, and so though now to the modern day, there's like these different colors associated with some of the different branches just based on these old designations. So like the artillery is red, the infantry is blue. In fact, an example of like the special designation of the infantry, which they should have, is I mean, like, I'm not in the army anymore, so if they've changed the dress uniform, pardon me. But like a drill sergeant will have, you know, some pins that designate them as such. But if there were an infantry, you know, 11 Bravo, that pin will also have a blue circle around it to designate that to anybody who sees it. I'll try. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Drill sergeant infantry pin. No, not the this will defend one. The hat pin. I'm trying to find the hat pin. No, that's not. Dang it. Okay. Sorry, I just got distracted. I was reading something about it, and it's just people being pissy about. I don't even want to say what it is. It has to do with. Sorry, I'm putting off this war. Just trying to think. You know, things can go so wrong so fast in the Second World War. Naval invasion is happening somewhere here in Italy. Happening to Italy, I guess. I don't see where. All right, here we go. Let's see if what Japan wants to do. Remember, we're not okay. So here's what let's read. I think I know what's about to happen. Let's read the event first, though. Japanese on the move in the Pacific. The Japanese ambassador calmly came to Elizabeth Gurley Flynn's. Oh, I gotta get some water. I got drained of some blood earlier today. So speaking of red legs, but. So I gotta hydrate more. It's just making me feel a little bit tired. Just a few things piling up. The Japanese ambassador calmly came into Elizabeth Gurley Flynn's office holding a telegram. A Japanese fleet has been dispatched to Hawaii and within a few hours will be landing to set up a safety cordon. He has stated that it is in the best interest of the people of the Pacific that the instability engulfing America not spread outside of its borders, and that the Japanese will be taking the initiative to bring stability and peace. He says that he hopes America will cooperate in the best interests of peace across the ocean, and invites us to send representatives to ensure a peaceful transition of power. This blatant power grab has not gone unnoticed, but with America's current turmoil, our leading officers question the Honolulu garrison's ability to hold off the invasion force. You saying the Marines can't do it? Hawks in cabinet insist that the internal situation will not last long, that our men can hold out until reinforcements arrive, and that the Japanese would likely back down in face of American confidence. Others have called for calm and are hoping to persuade Elizabeth Gurley Flynn to hold off on revenge till after America is stabilized. It is now up to the president to decide whether or not to instruct our Pacific garrisons to stand down or not. It is clear his decision may well affect the future of the waters. So we could say we will return. Say all hands, man your battle station. So it's going to get America Defiant. Now, I think America Defiant, that event, I think that it'll basically say the United States isn't backing down. What do you want to do? And you can choose to back down, or you could start, then, we go to the mattresses. Now, this is not always true in all cases, but usually the way that the AI will be programmed in those sorts of situations is it does something where, like, it will calculate how many divisions do you have, how many divisions do they have, or maybe manpower, and if it's something like, if manpower is, if like Japan's will receive code that basically says if America manpower is yours times 1.5 or greater, automatically stand down. Will I do an international Talk Like a Pirate Day stream where you talk like a pirate? I don't know. Does my faction count? I don't know. But yeah, so the thing is though, I don't know if it's manpower. Like if in terms of manpower, I've got over 1 million men in the field alone. That's not counting the ones that are in training. So we've created the 1 million man army. This disorganized crap though down here. I'm so sorry. It's gonna keep getting worse. I am gonna need more generals after all. Jeez. But you guys voted. We didn't get Truscott. Truscott's dead. Or at least rotting in prison. But even though I've got like a 1 million man army, if you look at my overall like support divisions, I can have up to 266 divisions in the field. And I'm not even halfway there. There's an event in vanilla that counts divisions of their border for the check. Yeah, so we're gonna say all hands man your battle stations. So let's see what they do. So what I'm ultimately saying, because okay, we have 1 million men in the army. Dang, they went nap populist too. Vicious Japan coming. Vicious. They've got 2 million man-hour reserve right now. That's 4 times what we do. They have significantly less factories though, but they're not. I mean, they kind of are fighting a true front war actually. Who are they already at war with? Are they at war with anyone? Yeah, they're at war with Germany, East Asia. Yeah, and they're gonna win that. That's easy shit. You got to be so freaking good as Germany, and you need Germany, East Asian help too to hold off the Japanese while you finish shit up in Europe. Damn, I kind of want to do a German. I was doing a German stream. No, this is it. This is the graduation. How many divisions do they got? Between 41 and 136. Yeah, I think it's very unlikely that they're going to back down, but let's see what happens. What are they doing? What are they doing? Seriously, what are they doing? What? Bulgaria declared war on Greece. Jeez, Greece was trying to stay out of this, it seems like. Art Deco versus Modernism. We're going to set up a poll here, and then I'll talk. So, what style to support? Art Deco, Modernismo. All right, so for most of the 1920s and 30s, the Art Deco art style was the dominant type of agriculture, architecture, and from coast to coast, buildings were built in the Art Deco way. However, a number of revolutionary architects within the SPA wished to break away from that style and seek a more modernist approach inspired by the designs coming out of France, Italy, or Britain. The AFL have come out and forced to counter that Art Deco is an American style that cannot be erased by political whims. The AFL pointed to Diego Rivera's recent demolition of the Rockefeller Center artwork after his modification of chiseling the faces of Marx and Lenin over Zeus and Thor were decried as being in poor taste. Which style shall be supported? That's funny. This suzerain music is too soothing. Because this is because choices. This is when it's like trying to calm you down. Just think about it. What are you trying to do here? We need to go to here. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, so let's see how the voting is going. Come on, not even half of you have voted yet. Get in there. I saw this clip the other day from some cable news show, so you know it was trash. But it was some data firm was talking about how it was tracking how many people have been registering to vote. since Kamala Harris became the Democratic Party's nominee here in the United States. And what's this? Hello, Jesuit. Our deco's so pretty. It sure is shiny. Hold on. Why would they build a chiseled face of Lenin? Did they update the lore at some point? The Leninists are more important. Well, Lenin, I mean, it's Marxist-Leninism, right? He becomes the addendum to Marx's original work. Like, think of it as like the New Testament. Although you could say Marx was the New Testament of Hegel, who was the New Testament of Herder, or I mean, not Herder. I mean, yeah, Herder. Herder. You don't hear about him enough. Or wait, now I'm getting myself confused. Am I getting the generations wrong? Yeah, no, I think it was Kant begat Herder, begat Hegel. No, excuse me, begat Marx, begat Hegel. No, excuse me, yeah, begat Hegel, begat Marx, because Marx is a left Hegelian. Marx begat Lenin. There's your freaking genealogy. So yeah, simply a custodian. You've got your finger on the pulse already. Hold on, now this music is too loud. Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. But like a lot of, by the way, Art Deco is clearly winning, so we're gonna preserve Art Deco. We got some stability. So yeah, Reed, who becomes the president of the CSA and the rightfully elected president, no less, of the country, in like the last American election. So I'm sorry. I got distracted by WTF, this is in Minecraft saying, reminds me of that joke how the divide between right Hegelians and left Hegelians was settled in a months-long debate known as the Battle of Stalingrad. Jeez. Real, though. Real. So yeah, Lenin had already done most of his writing before the war had become, so as a theorist he would be very important. And he does start the Russian Civil War, and you got to think that in this timeline, he's going to be remembered as somebody who, he almost would have gotten it. Like, he almost could have done it, but then the Germans, ran in there and did the intervention, because that's why Russia is the Bolsheviks don't win, because Germany intervenes in Russia, and that's canonically where Hitler dies also. Now you got me thinking about how it's all philosophy is subservient to history, and it's like, how do you find out who's right between the right Hegelians and the left Hegelians? I mean, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a fucking Reddit thread. That's not where those questions get sorted out. Those questions get sorted out at Stalingrad. Those philosophical chin strokes. Alright, I think we basically have everybody here. Yo, Hegel and CHG, we're so back. Like, he's talking about Hegel. Here we go, here we go. Oh man, when was the last time I cracked some Hegel? It's difficult because, when you're teaching, and most teachers will tell you this. Heck, I was talking about this with someone about how, like, the ironic thing was when you're teaching, you have to put your own education on hold because you're speaking in a reductive's not the right word. It's something like if you become a teacher in something, you obviously have a great deal of proficiency in it, and are probably somebody who's driven to, I would like to know more, as they say in Starship Troopers. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this 150. I kind of want to do limited conscription, but I also would just, it would be nice to just get out of the way, you know, getting the Navy designer, because I got to do it at some point. Ooh, Pascuola shipping minus 15% production cost on carriers and heavy ships, so I can make a big Navy. Or I can make my capital ships even better. That's not gonna... Kaiser shipyards? Hell no. And we're gonna be confiscating your shipyard now for the state. It's the syndicalist way, brother. Higgins, you're gonna be fine. You can stay private, but you've been renamed to Hagels. Light holes in submarines. Yeah, Philadelphia Naval Shipyard is what I like to do. Just spam it. Let's do the heavy ships for fun, especially if we're gonna have a Pacific War on our hands. What the hell is happening down here? Oh, they released Vietnam. Yeah, this is an autonomous dependent of Japan and the Kingdom of Lanzhang. Also a autonomous dependency of Japan. Dang, and after Indochina 1-2. You know what? I think we might have to make a priority to come on down here. Come on down here at some point. I mean, Japan's probably going to go to war with us anyway. This China is, gosh, jeez, China's a bloodbath. There's something so chilling about, maybe it's just me, there's something quite chilling about how the wars in China play out, because, I mean, it's like how it was for reals. Like, the lines, the battle lines don't move much, and when they do, it also doesn't matter too much. And they're just going back and forth, and the number gets higher and higher and higher. And it just gets so high, and it's so boring too. That's part of the chillingness of it. Speaking of chilling, it's September 11th in game. I don't know if you guys have ever seen I think there's a few of them out there, but like compilation videos of what was in the news. What was the news like on September 11th, 2001 in America? And, you know, sometimes there'll be news like people were reacting live, but a lot of it is, a lot of it, like, I know there's a clip of some morning show guy, you know, some local news morning show guy going like, it's kind of boring today, you know, because it was just a weekday morning, you know. All right, we've got divisions in place. I think we have, I think we got to pick up the phone because France is calling. They want our help in their war efforts, and the CSA will answer. I accidentally closed them out. Whoops. That's embarrassing. So CSA enters. How's the economy? Bad, Bluesman. Bad. Sophia says invading Japan to defeat Japan, not worth it. I mean, what's the alternative? Drop a nuke? How do we feel about that? We're gonna vote on it when the time comes. Alright, enters Weltkrieg 2. Yeah, now this music. Now it's time for the war music. There is like some copyright free stuff here I need to find. I know it's here somewhere. All right. I'm looking for something specific in the other tab because we need something to kick us off, you know, into the war. Sorry. I'm sorry it taking so long. Is that one? There's a certain one I'm thinking of, but I don't know if they're copyrighted or not. Shoot. You know what? Let's just do this. So it begins. We're going to ask to join the war. Both wars. I don't know why it says there's two. We're going to join them both. Probably one of these is Entente. One of these is Kaiserpacht, technically. September 14th, 1940. America joins the war ahead of schedule. Oh my God, what is happening in Liberia? Oh, that's a mess. This is a mess. Make sure we stay there. Okay. Let's get up to the front. Why do we have all these divisions here that aren't doing anything? Like, a bunch of you are supposed to be over there and you're not. What is happening? Alright, Oliver Law, you're gonna take over Wolf's Pack. Which is good, because I am the Law, you know, Anthrax, New York City band. It's a New York division. ACC, what do you think? Wait, C Second Combat. It was a two-parter. Of which one was a two-parter? Let me see. Bathhouse is the best style. Sonic 3 trailer just released. Oh. It's amazing. People, you know, the Sonic thing, they changed some, they responded to fan criticism, and they were rewarded with being beloved and making sequels and making money. I think we're gonna push the industry early. Yeah. Gotta get this economy in order. I think YouTube ate your post. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Sometimes there's a link or there's a banned word or something. Alright. Everywhere I'm seeing superior enemy on all of these front lines. Because probably those guys actually have guns. They've got their artillery, they've got all their stuff. Really wish we got the ugly Sonic. Would have been an all-timer. The meme would have been fun for like a week and or maybe a month, and people would have gotten over it. I think. Construction. Okay, time to finally replace our fighters. But the first thing we're gonna do here, oh my gosh, I forgot how freaking expensive air changing is. Portugal's in Canada? What are you talking about? Did I get invaded? Oh, they took that. Whatever. That's that's annoying though. Okay, so yeah, we only do a +1 on the engine right now, actually. We don't really have air experience at all. Well, I guess we'll just spend what we got. So agility went from 71.5 to 74.7. We're going to change its name here. We're going to call these blades Custodians. There we go. Now, if we look at Taisa here, he actually maybe can make something happening for Tissa on the Spanish front. Oh, no, actually, not even a little bit. Still got people coming in from overseas. we need to find somewhere to push and, you know, push. So I think we're going to do it in the north first. Tighten all this up. Get ready to take Bilbao and head down to Portugal. We just got to get past the Pyrenees. Jeez. But then attacking into the north is even more mountain land. But I find in Spain you just need to get that initial crack. Not looking good. We're going in with 22.5 soft attack with a base value of 105.9. So it's been modified because, well, we have experience, so that's good, but we're too large in the combat width, we're low in supply, the terrain is bad, and also it's night. And our tactic damage is minus 25%, so we rolled bad. Yeah, they tried shock. We tried shock, they did ambush. Oh, we lost Monrovia, so these guys are gonna die. Who the heck is that? My phone. Let me just check this, sorry. I'm gonna mute for a second, or mute for a minute. Alright, happy to come back to such lively conversation. So, guys, another thing we need to remember, by the way, Cuba is right there. You know, they are a problem. So, what we're going to do now, let's take these Marines, get them over here. Damn it, I hate to say it, but I think we might have to do a naval invasion without using, the Marines here at first. Just to see if we can. We're just going to try. We're just going to try, okay? I mean, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, whatever. Naval invasion here to here. Rainbow and Battle Axe. Dang it, I messed that up. No division, 0 transports. What? You want to run that by me again? Okay, clearly it's just an error though, so whatever. Infantry officer. Campbell Carrington Johnson. Guess who's about to get a promotion? Or not news of it. Well, sort of. He's not doing anything. Guess who's moving from staff officer to being in the field? A native of Washington, D.C., Campbell Johnson was educated at Howard... You know what? Hold on. This is a loop song, so yeah, I need to turn this off now. Get the Medieval 2 music going. Yeah, now we're talking. Iconic track. Iconic. So, thanks for the 100s. So Campbell. A native of Washington, D.C., Campbell Johnson was educated at Howard University and began his association with military affairs by entering the Army Reserve during the First Weltkrieg, reaching the rank of a senior colonel. In 1918, he assisted in the organization of the Students' Army Training Corps Instructors Camp of Howard University, serving as its senior military officer. During his tenure, Campbell also assisted in the organization of the Reserve Officers Training Corps Unit and taught military science and tactics at the institution as a captain. He later received a bachelor's degree and then a law degree from Howard University, maintaining a law practice in D.C. In 1932, Campbell assisted in the establishment of a black youth recreation camp known as Camp Lichtman. Believing strongly in the equitable treatment of black men and women, deterioration of the American political scene, and the increase of support for the AFP became the push needed to align with the egalitarian message of the Socialist Party of America. With an established organizational background and experience in the Army Reserve, Campbell presented his services to the SBA and was swiftly elevated to general. So he's going to be in charge of taking Cuba. Congratulations. Okay, good. Did we already? No. Wow, did we already push forward? I don't remember this happening. What's the problem here? Same thing, terrain issues? Yeah, terrain, protect exceeding combat width. Wow, we're only attacking him with 60. Oh, it's because some of the, probably the French are also involved in... No, not really. What's the problem here? Where's my tanks? Oh yeah, I had them here in the middle. Alright, well they're not going anywhere until they actually have tanks, so... They're just gonna sit here and train. Okay, Engineer Company 2 is done. Let's get those logistics happening, speaking of which. Okay, we already did that, good. What's everyone calling me about? Oh, yeah, these are already done. We're missing equipment production on a heavy tank destroyer, right? Oh, well, just, yeah, we don't have enough factories yet. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Come on now. Oh, there goes the Dominican. Pass. Oh, well, you know we're going to give it to Haiti. Cannot select because the band is too expensive. It's just one. What are you talking about? It's a glitch. It's gonna be a glitch, isn't it? Can't select because the demand is too expensive. Oh, because it's not me. Pass. Oh, here I go. That. Then that. It's not working. Expanse is too expensive. Demand is too expensive, but it's just one victory point. There's clearly a glitch going on here. Well, who can take it? Ah. You know what? I think I have 0 because I wasn't... Dang it. So peace was signed. The Dominican's just at peace with everyone. Okay, no, we're gonna have to do some console commands here, because we all know that ain't right. I'm gonna create a backup file here, and I'm gonna look up the console commands, because that is bullshit. I just need to look up Hades tag. Country tag database. Okay. And H. Okay, so I think it's go switch HAI or tag HAI. Oh, great. Okay, and then it's so then the Dominican should be Dom, right? Annex Dom. There we go. Now tag CSA. Great. Great. Okay. Fixed it. Yeah, I had to do it myself. Just like I have to use the console command to delete my own units. You know, the Kaiserreich team was going, no! No! Wait, Haiti wins. He's like, no, don't do it! We programmed the game specifically so you couldn't make it harder. I'm gonna make it harder. You think you're in charge here? She. Oh yeah, I was gonna go get a little bit munch on. Okay. So bring it over some bread, because I'm gonna cook some bread. I'm gonna bake some bread tonight, I think. Which means I'm actually not gonna be streaming longer. If I do come back, it'll be after I've got, you know, the stuff rising. Because, you know, it's like, at least the way I'm making bread, you know, it's okay, 10, 12 minutes of mixing, you know, a few minutes of mixing. Let's call it 15 minutes of prep, and it's like, okay, let it rise now. But I'm trying. It's not great. It's not sourdough, before anyone asks. I've tried to get a starter going. I just can't do it. So I want to work on doing it without a sourdough starter and work my way up to that. And it's really bulky, my bread, in a good way. It's deep. It's filling. All right. Let's see if we can take Pamplona first. Alright. Alright. Look at that. Free military factories. That's what I want to see. Look at us. 1.62 basic tanks a day. Need for reinforcement. It doesn't tell me. Does it not say how long it's going to take? Got that damn minus 15%. I might actually develop chromium. Because right now I'm importing it all. Actually, it might be a pretty darn good idea. This one right here. 8, 12. Damn. Oh, I have to reach excavation levels though. Excavation level 3. Sneaky. It'll get easier once you're over the Pyrenees. Yeah, but I'm starting to think it was a bad idea. Yeah, look at this. We're still not taking it. Where's my Mountaineers? I haven't even developed them. Yeah, this will not do. Artillery, artillery. Engineers. Logistics. Wait, no. You're not near. You could encircle it? Yeah, perhaps. Probably. So I think there's anything else I want to do here. So these guys they actually get 27% buff when they go into mountains like this. Okay, so recon. Field hospitals. That'll do for now. But not that we have Mountaineers here. Just constantly being a day late and a dollar short. How's this saying I'm not building heavy tank destroyers when I'm literally doing that? Basic heavy tank destroyer. Require equipment that's not being produced. Let's dismiss it. We are doing that. Okay, one day more. Then hold on. Great. So the new European schools are done. So before I forget, like I said, we're gonna take defeat in detail, buff organization and recovery rate of my tanks, and then battle of encirclement, which will allow breakthroughs. Oh no! I just realized, didn't I already assign him though? Wolf a role? Yep, infantry specialist. And his preferred tactic. You know what? Oh no. Actually, no. It is fine. It is fine. Rose is the one who I want to look at him. Offers a core roll. He's already armor, but his preferred tactic. Now we can do breakthrough, which is blitz but better, basically. Countered by backhand blow and ambush, though. F it. Hardness in battle, all falling unless you true offensive target, and all your hardness over 50%. Skill advantage over. Alright. Why is it not letting me click this? Breakthrough. Oh, requires skill 5. Yeah, he hasn't been in enough shit yet. How much to keep track of? That's so quiet today, and therefore I am too. Also, munch on the sandwich. Not sandwich, it's bread. But yeah, I've been wanting to learn how to make bread better. So then I went, you know what? I'm going to try to just have... Like, here's what will motivate me to do it. I'm going to try to only have carbs if I've made them. So I'll have to make bread. A little challenge I set myself. The thing is, I've been running a lot lately. So my body is craving. So it's a good motivator. And it makes me have to plan ahead, because so the way that I'm doing the bread, the recipe I've been going off of, and I'm trying to get better at it and figure out ratios and stuff. It's you know, you mix the stuff. I mean, you get the yeast going in the water. When you put in the flour, the salt, you put the activated yeast. Mix it up for 10 minutes, then let it stand for a couple of hours. You know, let it rise. Then I put it in the pan, let it rise for a couple of hours. Really, it could be like, I've been checking to see how like 90 minutes works. I kind of want to do 2 hours tonight, but oh man, I might end up giving myself another late night. Again, it might be a late night either way, so I might as well have something rising, you know. And anyway, so that's like 4 hours of just rising time. And then you gotta bake the damn thing. This loaf came out a bit dry. Made my own hardtack because I love the taste of sawdust and drywall. Man, there was this amazing Dogfish Head beer. Now, I'm not huge on Dogfish Head, but I like it's what's their slogan? It's like off-center beer for off-center people. So I think they try to focus on making somebody's favorite beer. You know, there's a lot of companies out there who I'm trying to find it. Who you know, they're like, just make another goddamn Cascade IPA. Or just IPAs in general. Like, you know, what's a stout? What's a Pilsner? But I once had this one called like Scrapple. And it was like made with like coffee, maple syrup, but it was also like Scrabble instead of like pork scrapple. And man, it was good. Remember the design too? It had like this pig on it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I just looked it up. Debuted in November of 2016. So Dogfish Head beer for breakfast. Let me look that up. 8 years ago. Haven't seen it since either. It's probably gone forever. That's craft brew for you. So the prisons are currently overflowing with reactionaries. Nobody could have expected our crime and punishment system would become so overstuffed as to require this decision. The numerous small schisms in the Socialist Party of America has left our government with its fair share of detractors as well as the expected resistance. Thousands upon thousands are being fed, clothed, and housed on our dime for their crimes against the people. Our more reform-minded are worried that the prisons will be a breeding ground for reactionary thoughts, so working men should be diverted to work camps. There they will be able to pay back the state for what they stole from the people. Vanguardists believe that we have been too lenient on these traitors and must execute the traitors of the highest standing in the prisons, as a rebellion is surely about to come. The Catholic Workers' Movement strongly disagree and claim that exile and life elsewhere is the most Christian thing to do. I once had a okay, so let's set up a poll for this on so you guys need to decide what it is we're gonna do, and this one we might take to a runoff. So the question is what to do with reactionary prisoners. You can execute leaders. Established work. I mean, there was already work camps, but I would say send to work camps. And then finally, exile to Canada and Mexico. Ooh, got bad news about Canada. Well, it's really good news. So exile to... Yeah, in Mexico. I don't like syndical... I don't like the Socialist Party of America running things. Actually, no, we're not the Socialist Party. We're the Workers' Party, but I sure don't like this leftist thought here in America. Let me go down to Mexico. Oh, no, it's Pancho Villa! But anyway, something tells me that... I mean, I wonder if that's going to drive up or drive down the voting for that option. Like, do the joke. Like, yeah, sure, send them to Mexico. We'll get this epic prank time. There's something else I want to do with the bread, though, because, the bread will go bad. I've heard about it, but I've never actually done it myself. I want to try maybe freezing some of it. So, I could stretch it out. Like, make a loaf of bread, and I'm chewing it now. Make a loaf of bread. Like, slice it up. Biggest thing since sliced bread, well, it's because you used to have to do it at home, right? Freeze it. Make it last that way. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys maybe have another minute or so to vote. See what the exit polls are showing. Well, the exit polls seem to have no votes for executing the leaders. Yeah, it seems to be, I guess the consensus is basically, look, you can go to work or you can leave, but you're not going to sit around planning a rebellion. That's for sure not going to happen. If you execute the leaders, well, there'll just be some more leaders if it's a real movement. But I want to lock down a good solid bread loaf recipe that I can make consistently. And then I'll have a starting place to start messing with it. Like, do I want to put rosemary in it? Garlic? Do I want to put cinnamon in my bread because it wards off evil? Oh wait, did I already mention the garlic? Alright, at least guess more than half of you have voted. Really curious to see, how will November play out? I was talking in the United States here. I was talking to a family member, and something we've noticed, like a lot of the rhetoric of the Democrats right now. By the way, the vote was with a huge 83% to send them to work camps. So this is going to increase the popularity of syndicalism, and we'll get political power from it. Cool. Okay, so European schools are done. October surprise. Equality for all. That's what she's going to start saying. Sorry, I'm eating all this bread. I'm trying to finish it. Need water. So yeah, there's always the October surprise. So the election's coming up in the midst of wartime, which, by the way, let's see how many we've lost just here so far. We lost 68,000 men. We just got here. I know the war's actually been going on for like 6 weeks. We're losing like 10,000 men a week. And we're not even really doing anything yet. We're not even really getting out there. I'm wondering how much of that is like at sea. 2,000 Americans have been shot by Rhodesians. That's 2,000 sets of mothers, sisters, brothers. Children can't vote, but all of these, every family member of one of those dead people, just the one, are going to say like, well, they're going to get the letter. What happened to my son? He was shot by an soldier from Southern Rhodesia. I know they wouldn't phrase it like that, but and so Elizabeth Gurley Flynn, why are American boys, being shot by Rhodesians? Can you explain that to us? And so this goes into the equality for all, or she'll say the long-fought battle for true liberty looks to be almost over. The old hierarchies and horrors are fading away. Soon the American injustices will be nothing but bitter memories and the stuff of history books. Oh shoot, are these guys already ready? No, we don't have intel in the Caribbean, apparently. Who's not doing anything? Y'all. Currently repairing. Okay, so you are doing something. Docked in southern Texas. Okay. Gotta get that under control. Hold on, I'm actually trying to think here. Give me a second. Okay, so I've been streaming for an hour 25. Let me think here. Got time my rising. It's what, 5 o'clock? 5 o'clock Mountain. 5 o'clock Mountain. I'm doing math in my head, y'all. It's okay. It's gonna be like 4+ hours from when I start the bread that it'll be finished. So which step? Because basically there's a 4-hour rise period with a switch in the middle to the container. 2 plus 2. Then I need to get the bread going. Okay. Well, I have been streaming for almost an hour and a half, but the chat's been pretty quiet. Not too active today. Although I do know there's people who are getting off work now. Maybe they'd be coming in, but I think we'll do maybe about another half hour, if that. And then I'll have to get off for the day. And then, gosh damn it, Nisi. Here's another issue though. I might. You know what's gonna decide this? I need to check something. Okay. Alright, so bad news, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow morning, which I had planned on doing. And it's entirely possible it might be like over a week before I'm back. It's like we're gonna be able to get that deep into the war anyway. Let me just keep playing for a little bit, and we'll see what happens. What is going on there in Italy? Are the Italians getting pushed back? What happened? They lost Venice! What the heck is all this? Oh, and these... Oh, here's all my Marines. Gosh, I'm stupid. Set up an invasion. Louisiana to... Man, somebody's got to go after Havana. New Orleans to here. Okay. And now we wait. It's going to take 10 days for 10-15 days-ish to repair. The typical Italian war performance, yeah. Kaiserreich Italy, such a slugfest. We've tried 7 different Two Sicilies runs, no real success. Yeah, it just becomes this awful grind. That's always their word, but what other word could be used? Can I attack into here? Ooh, yeah, maybe sneak on by. Let's go. pass on by to Bilbao now. You don't mind me coming in here, do you? You attack here to disrupt and distract. 4, 3. We're almost there, almost there. Come on. Not doing much better here, but we're doing something. Whoa, is there a pushback here somewhere? Did I just see? Maybe not. I think it was just an individual. Okay, we didn't lose the Tala. I think there was just a division somewhere, one of the allies that was retreating. That spooked me. Up the corner of my eye. My peripherals. Oh, did they? No, Kia. Keep attacking Pamplonas. This is it. Okay, yeah, and then keep pushing. Push them while their organization is low. Much better. John, go on the attack, even though you're not really ready for it. A lot of divisions pouring in here. Not looking so good. One little green bubble here. Ooh, if they can come down here and take Barcelona quick. That sure would be swell. Alright, more American divisions coming over into France. Alright, anthem for the United States. You know what? We'll have that be the last thing of the day. Let's figure this out. So, okay, new national anthem. Solidarity forever. There is power in a union. And, this land is your land. Is syndicalism as internationalist as Marxism? I would say less so. Syndicalism, like, of course, syndicalism, of course, wants. I feel the syndicalists are more focused on what's going on at home for the most part. But, like, since France and Britain have established themselves already, they try to help others along. So it's like, I feel that, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's it. There you go. That's all I'm gonna say. So you guys vote on this. So remember, Solidarity Forever is that one that goes, Solidarity Forever, Solidarity Forever. And then There is Power in a Union is the one that goes, there is power, there is power, there is power in a union. And then This Land is Your Land is the one that goes, this land is your land, this land is my land. Nice title drops. Oh, but yeah, let's at least get half of you voting, or more than half of you. The syndicalist man has no country. No, I don't think they're like that. Okay, so come on, y'all. Not even half of you have voted. Somebody get in there and vote. Get in there and vote. Send a troll vote. Just do some voting. Oh, there's that naval invasion we were warned about. Sardinia got their ass up here. Is it even any of their troops there, though? No, they're like, these are Kingdom of France forces. It's also a problem. Okay, come on. Yeah, jeez. Y'all don't want to vote? Okay, well, guess what? When you don't vote, I mean, can't wait to hear all the complaints now. So the winner is going to be with 80% of the vote. This land is your land. With less than half of the chat voting. 5 political power. So that's where we will end it for today. Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of touch and go the next few days on when I'll stream. If I do stream, it'll be in the mornings. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe keep an eye out on the community tab. I'll post updates. So thank you very much for joining me. In the next one, we will keep pushing further into Spain. Which when you really zoom out, you can see, hey, yeah, we really have made a nice sliver of progress there in the north. The Italy situation could get ugly here in a second if those western... Let's zoom in here. If this western beachhead finds a way to link up with the Venetian invasion force, that's a problem. So we might lose Italy here, but while we try to take Spain, we'll have to see and find out. Thank you very much for joining me on Conquering History Games, and I'll see y'all next time.